morning. Welcome in. It's the Martin Morning Report here on a Saturday. It is April 12th, and we've got 5 fast things to tell you all about from yesterday in KMA land. We start with the TNT Ford explosive performance of the day, and it's going to the Shenandoah girls tennis side because yesterday they played a long day of tennis and came out on top. Nothing but first place finishes in their home tournament as Gabby Jacobs went and won number 1 singles. Allie Hansen took number 2 singles, number 1 doubles. Jalen Gray and Brooke Hayes, number 2 doubles. Nora Martin and Rachel Hobby. Shenandoah is your Shenandoah tournament champion. All 16 points. That's the most you could possibly get from yesterday. Glenwood, St. Albert, Denison, Schleswig all were there, and the Phillies reign supreme. Onward with more tennis from yesterday. Kemper Catholic won a state-rated matchup with Sergeant Bluff Luton. TJ went 2-0. They're now 6-0 on the season. AL was 1-1. Sioux City East 1-1. Kemper two-time winners were Kaylee Simon, Sophia Tidgren, Charlotte Schwabe, and Ella Schwarty. For TJ, Olivia Van Solen, Riley Perrine, Miley Minturn, McKenna Sorensen in one duel, and then Alexis Poole and Perrine in another. Heelan two-time winners were Ayla Fries and Maria Ernesti. For AL, they got Tori Hansen twice was a two-time winner, Liliana Bates, Elliot Powers, Abby Eichelberger, and then Sergeant Bluff Luton's Lily Guntran, also a two-time winner. Abby Deemers of Heelan, a two-time winner. For Sioux City East, Maddie Wineland, Mia Kalela, Zara Chenal, Brooklyn Foxworthy, Peyton East, and then Brooklyn Foxworthy was a two-time winner twice. On to boys tennis from yesterday, Maryville, Heelan, Sioux City East, and Sergeant Bluff Luton were all winners. Actually, East and Sergeant Bluff Luton won twice. St. Albert and Audubon were other area victors. For St. Albert, Noah Narmi, Sawyer Sheffield, Mac Daly, Ali Jaranik, and Ben Hoy were two-time winners. Isaac Jackson, Carson Matthews, and Sawyer McLean of Audubon do the deed. For Heelan, Easton Labarsky, J.P. Judice, Ike Scott, Jack Busquet, and Joe Stanek, all of them I should say, two-time winners in both of their dual victories. Sioux City East, Jack Ritchie, Max Johnson, Ethan Tipton, Charlie Carter, and Carter Modlin. Also Maryville's Will Shield, Kyler Skidmore, George Bermudez, Nathan Walter, AJ Dinsdale, and Andrew Ferris, all at least once. Skidmore, Bermudez, and Walter another time, and then Skidmore a third time. They had 3 different duels. They finished in second place at the Raymore Peculiar Tournament. Number 2, on to track and field from last night, where IKM Manning's boys and Tri-Center and Ogden girls were team champions. At the Monarch Relays, IKM Manning picked up the team championship there in Denison, getting a trio of victories. Braden Adams did lead Denison Schleswig to a strong showing in third place behind Woodbine. Adams won both hurdle events. On the girls' side, Tri-Center girls were champions there in Denison. A 2-win showing for Tess Casey, won the 2 and the 4. Also got wins from Issa Van Arsdal and Quincy Schneckloff individually, as well as 2 relays. Denison Schleswig, Underwood, Harlan, IKM Manning were others in the top 5. Isabella Buckholtz of Underwood had a 2-win showing, taking the 100 and the long jump. At the Greene County Early Bird, Ogden was 4th on the boys' side, while Panorama and Peyton Sheridan were also there. Trevon Keeley of Peyton Sheridan won the 100 and the high jump. And on the girls' side, the Ogden girls won the team championship with 158 points. A 3-win night from Tatum Graydon took the 100 hurdles and the long jump. Number 3, soccer. Chris Hughes is a legend. Number 100 is career wins there as a St. Albert girls soccer head coach. 350th in the program. Was it 350 or 250? Regardless of whatever it was, he's been there for all of them. Last night, St. Albert got another win. It was 350, by the way. They beat Harlan. They did not beat Harlan. Harlan won yesterday. Trainer and West Central Valley were also winners. Goal scorers from yesterday. Hat tricks for Addie Richter of West Central Valley. Braces or 2 scores for Malia Spikinger of West Central Valley, Maura Ryan of St. Albert, and Maddie Schnell from Van Meter. Clean sheets for Harlan, for trainer Zoe Zadalis. And then how about Missouri Valley's Alexis Hernandez setting a new school record with 34 saves for the Lady Reds. On to the boys' side, where St. Albert rolled to another win. TJ was dominant. Underwood, trainer West Central Valley, and Van Meter were other victors. Jared McIntosh for trainer scored 4 goals. How about hat tricks for Luis Alcazer and Easton Robertson of Underwood, Trajan Rummel of West Central Valley, and then 2 goals each for Kyle Irwin of St. Albert. TJ's Preston Conaway, Luis Avalos, Andy Bueno, and Alan Vasquez, and then Sawyer Goss of trainer. Assists-wise, Brian Menez of TJ had 4 of them. So did Corbin Teen from trainer. Kyle Irwin of St. Albert had 2. Connor Brummett of Underwood had 2 as well. And then Stephen Ring of Tri-Center, 17 saves and a shutout in a 0-0 tie. And then St. Albert's Danny Holtz, another clean sheet for him with 2 saves. Number 4 in golf yesterday, Chloe Perfect, damn near. Lewis Central won a tightly contested triangular, while Kemper Catholic, Sydney, East Mills, Southwest Valley, Trainer, Underwood, Tri-Center, Missouri Valley, and Earlham were other winners. Perfect had a 34 to lead area scores. Other medalists, Addie Biter of Kemper, Marley Scholl from Sydney, Tri-Center's Cameron Way, Emerson Burdick of East Mills, Trainer Sophie Peterson, Earlham's Olivia Nixt, Mary Stevens of Underwood and Izzy Vogel from Missouri Valley. On the boys' side, East Mills Tri-Center, AHSTW, Riverside Trainer, and I-35 were winners, while Kemper Catholic also shot low in a tight loss. To highlight KMA Land boys golf, Keith Thompson and Easton Cox of Hamburg and Pleasantville respectively had the low scores of 35. Parker Carey from Panorama at 37. Dalen Kasur at 38 for Missouri Valley. Fletcher Proctor of East Mills at 39. Drew Lee of AHSTW at 39. Kale Renzi of IK Manning at 39. Evan Wham of Tri-Center at 41. Generally, if you're not shooting like a 38, 39, you're not going to be a medalist here in boys golf this year. It's been a really good start. Number 5, Friday baseball. King City and Graham Metzger edged East Atchison. Albany rolled to a win. Rockport won twice. The WOW tournament, or the WOW tournament, walk-off, something, wood bat walk-off, something like that. Plattsmouth, Auburn, Platte Valley, Nebraska, Falls City were other area winners. 4 hits for Jarrett Smith of Albany led the way. 3 hits for Ryder Sample of King City. East Atchison's River Dow, Dalton Worrell, and Chase Klein from Albany. And then 2 hits each for Carter Heinrich of King City, Albany's Barrett Worrell, Porter Runnels, and then Rockport's Logan Ellis, Nottoway Valley's John Smock, Auburn's Clayton Brown, Carson Holst of Platte Valley, and Jaden Willman from Falls City. Finally, some outstanding pitching performances as well. Graham Metzger, 6 2/3, 7 strikeouts. Dylan Lair of Rockport, 4 innings, 3 strikeouts and a win. Corbin Jacob of Rockport, 4 innings, 9 strikeouts, just 1 hit allowed, no runs. Jack Johnson from Platte Valley went 3 2/3, struck out 8, gave up just 1 hit, no runs. And Ryan Cottrell of Falls City, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 10 strikeouts in the victory. Those are 5 fast things. Again, on the Martin Morning Report, before I go, I want to say rest in peace to Joe Miller. Obviously, a long battle for him. Been following it along the way. I had my Fight for Joe shirt. Couldn't find it. I was going to wear it today. But rest in peace to Joe, and all my thoughts and prayers to the entire Miller family.